Hey, what's going on, everybody? Back again with another review. This time I have the Southland Archery Supply Siege 55-pound compound bow. And very excited to have this. And the reason why I wanted to get this specific model for my first compound bow is because this is based on the model of bow that Rambo from First Blood Part 2 was shooting. And that movie was really my first introduction to archery. And if you recall, in that movie, Rambo had the bomb-tipped arrows that he would shoot and blow people and objects up. So it was my first introduction to archery, and I just always remember that bow from that movie. And when I saw that this bow was basically based upon that model, I just had to get it as my first compound bow. And let me just talk about some of the accessories that came with this bow. I ordered the package that came with all the accessories. So let's start with the stabilizer. Get a close-up of that. Came with a stabilizer, the wrist sling, whisker biscuit, a 5-pin illuminated sight, and this is pretty cool. It actually turns on. Not sure if you can see it in the light, but it does turn on. I have to sight that in. The 4-arrow quiver, and I had to attach the peep sight that is also connected by the rubber tubing. Put on a D-loop, put on the cable separator. All right, so that is the introduction to the bow, and now let's go ahead and shoot it. Keep in mind that I have not sighted in the 5-pin sight yet. That might be another future video on how to sight in your bow, but I have shot this a few times, and I'm just really impressed with the whole package that you get at such a great price. I'll leave the link to order this from Amazon in the description box below. If you're like me, if you like old school type of aesthetics, if you're a fan of Rambo First Blood Part 2 and the compound bow that he was shooting in that movie, or if you just like a good introduction to the world of compound bows, you're not sure where to start, not sure what to do with all the accessories, you're looking for something that's kind of ready to go and gives you all the accessories that you need to get started, I highly recommend picking up the SAS Siege 55-pound compound bow. It's a great bow, and let's go take some shots. Also included in the SAS Siege compound bow package are a half dozen of these carbon arrows, which also include field tips. And these arrows are Rage carbon arrows by SAS with a 350 spine and a straightness of plus or minus 0.003 inches. Thanks again for checking out this review of the 55-pound SAS Siege compound bow. I really appreciate you watching these videos, giving them a like, sharing them, leaving a comment. It is my intention to help introduce more people to the ancient sport of archery, because if we have more people participating in archery, then we'll have more people enjoying the great outdoors, more people doing healthy activities with their loved ones, and just more people involved in doing something that's better for themselves mentally, spiritually, physically, by participating in the ancient sport of archery. And that's something that we could use more of. Would you agree? Thanks again for checking us out. We'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.